Hey guys, Nolan and Jason here with Roofing Webmasters.
Howdy.
How's it going? So today the title is gonna be what I like about working with roofers, and you know
this
why.
This is not pandering, by the way.
Yeah, it's. So I make fun of it all the time, but I'm also kind of like the fact that you'll see a roofer with the coolest looking F250 or F350 wrapped. They have the extra expensive lift kit and tires on it sometimes. They own a ski boat. They have a house in Florida.
Oh, they've always got a boat.
They've always got a boat. Yeah.
If that is the rite of passage for a successful roofer, is you bought your boat.
Around here, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
around here, they got their boat with their name on the side of it. They've wrapped the boat.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. I just thought I'd think about it a little bit because we go through and talk about problems that people have.
We sit down here and bitch a lot.
We do. We do.
It's nice to be positive.
Hey guys, it's Nolan and Jason here with Roofing Webmasters.
Howdy.
Gonna do a little podcast. This one's called Got My Mind on My Marketing and My Marketing on My Mind.
For roofers.
For roofers, yeah. You remember David Letterman had the top 10 list, and it was really popular back then in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And and people spoofed on it all the time, but I put top 10 reasons to choose Guardian Alarms and Dallas Fort. And it was literally like, number one, Dallas Home Security Company. Number two, best alarm monitoring in Fort Worth. Number three, and all those
Oh my God, you invented the listicle online.
all those things,
Curse you.
they all optimized.
Yeah.
Like all the bullet points. It was so easy, and we got every single keyword up in ranking. Isn't that nuts? On the homepage.
That is, because you can't. Yeah, you can't.
It's like, hey, this doesn't seem spammy at all. This is awesome. We'll put it in the top 10 list. This is one of the first ones we've done in a while that the title had nothing to do with an optimizable word. So, feel like you're villainized, throw your hands up and stop learning. Or to point at people and like villainize them or to dictate to them what to do. You've got to have some professional help, just like you would an accountant.
Seek professional help.
Yeah. No one should pick a marketing company based on them selling funneling to you.
Right.
Like if you happen to have an email, fine. But if the email is a prerequisite to get into the funnel, to get the client, you've just screwed yourself. Because the funnel is shaped like a funnel, right? Like that. So you drop all these sweet leads up here, there's a couple trickle out the bottom. And I wouldn't even call it out the end of the funnel. It's just like nailing a bunch of people. Let's say there's 300 emails and barraging like Dragon Ball Z fireballs at their asses, right? until one of them goes, wah, and like turns into a lead. It's horrifying. So all these moronic digital marketing agencies sell funneling to people because they don't know dig on any of this stuff. They don't know anything, but it sucks to knock a door, let's say in Texas where we are, when some dude just drove down from New Jersey and he's knocking the door right next to you.
Yeah.
And they can't tell you apart from that guy. Maybe New Jersey, they could.
Maybe.
Hey, I see you got some damage to your roof here.
You want a roof? You need protection? Yeah.
Be ashamed if something happened to it.
Right, there you go. Jesus. Thanks, Jason. We're not even gonna, no clients out of
My
New Jersey
in-laws are
on
from Long Island, New York. I'm allowed to do
It doesn't mean you can insult people, Jason.
Except that they actually talk like that.
I'm just imitating my father-in-law.
Luckily, we don't get many roofers out of New Jersey, so hopefully. I'm sure that if anybody's watching from New Jersey, you're gonna knock on the door. I'll tell you, Jason will be happy to visit you at the front door. You can take it outside with Jason, I'll stay inside. I'm gonna go ahead and predict this is gonna be a great podcast overall. Because
You just jinxed the hell out of it. It's screwed now.
All right, guys, that was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Pretty good, I liked it.
Self-review. Take it easy.
Yeah, why not, man? I wish I would have talked to that guy. He probably would have said, F off, Noel. And, if I said, hey, do you realize that based upon what you said to me, that you're not really a company, that you're merely a subcontractor, that you are a contractor that moves from one job to the next.
You are merely. That's
Right.
the part you leave out.
That you move from one job to the next, accepting a lead, and that's okay if that's what you are. But I just want
that's And if you don't get out of that mindset, that's all you will be.
Right. And eventually find an investment vehicle for your profits instead of just directly buying your toys. That's a whole different.
That's a whole different.
That's a whole different thing. It's okay to get an F-250 or a boat or a lake house.
It's always a boat.
Otherwise, this would be the last thing on your mind because you'd be, busy.
Yeah, you'd be busy.
You'd be
taking
busy.
calls right now. So
You'd be worried about
selling roofs.
Where am I going to get my lake house or my boat?
My boat.
Or my F-250. Which is
a completely what's the word I'm looking? A decorative F-250.
right.
When they hit that point,
Those are expensive.
they're buying the really shiny one with the fancy chrome rims with spinners in them even.
Dualies in the back.
And all this stuff, and it's
Yeah.
not actually a work truck. It's a piece of their costume.
Well,
as a concept.
they'll drive it up and down the streets with the full wrap on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it doesn't actually do any work.
No. They only see the stuff that they see, and then they confuse them. They call us because they know deep down something's wrong.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
It's like I'm paying all this money. It hasn't really paid off the way I thought it would.
Right.
I haven't been able to buy that truck or that boat yet.
You don't go to the CPA and say, do this,
Yeah.
because you might be committing some sort of tax fraud.
Yeah, I want you to move all this money offshore. If you're old school and serious about it, you use a Crown Royal bank
Yeah.
for your dice.
And they're like, oh, I'm a tough big guy, and I'm taking it on, and I'm doing it. And that's great if you're a tough big guy, but be a rich as hell tough big guy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, don't just like I got a pouch full of jewels. I'm like, yeah, but what happened to Scrooge McDuck pile of money behind you? That you
look at your gold silo.
Yeah, you left-
it went away.
Yeah, you left that shit.
Yeah.
There's a freaking pile behind you. You got a little stinking pouch of jewels, Okay, sir, so you're telling me if I can get you this, that, and the other? Well, I've got this, that, and the other, and I'm going to dish it up for silver platter. Let's do this deal right now. It's like, okay.
Always going.
I don't know, that's how I picture these little punk ass snot-nosed bastards lying to everybody. But I'm not thrift shop shopping. I'm Ross shopping. I knew that he was patronizing me at the time, but a little bit. It took me a couple days to go, wait a minute.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, that guy. You're like, hey, man, I found some good stuff here. It was just the best of the worst. And so it was the best of the worst. And when you get it home, you're like, oh my God, this is horrible. Why do I hate this? Why'd I get it? Because you didn't get shown any good clothing.
Yeah, because you were at a Ross and it looked good by comparison.
So when you're talking to
We're gonna get an endorsement check from Stitch Fix and a lawsuit from Ross.
No, come on. Instead, he insults me. And I paid him to insult me, which is bullshit. That's what I'm saying. It's bullshit.
Insult to injury. And now every day when you take the supplements, you're like, it rarely does.
Could you imagine walking into I don't know, Walmart, Home Depot, Costco, just anywhere, and and getting patronized,
Oh.
It's like,
The Walmart greeter says, I'm not sure we serve your kind.
yeah, right. Could you imagine how insulting would that be at Walmart? Good God. It's like, but I couldn't imagine shopping somewhere and having them do that. It's like patronizing you as you. It'd be crazy.
It's a weird thing that happens in our industry.
You know what? If we did a disservice on this podcast, you want to hear what it is?
What?
We're very animated when we're angry about stuff that we're complaining about.
No, I think it was.
And now we're telling them
We're just
stuff
more
we're-
relaxed when we're
Telling them stuff that we're positive about. They didn't get the same energy level.
Whatever. Yeah, they're great.
I don't know, but anyway, yeah. I thought it was all right. It was all right.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys. Take it easy.